Hi guys, welcome to my second part. The first part is already up on Facebook. This is the second part, and this is more in depth, the introduction and the theory by myself about Jakubczyk's triangle. And Jakubczyk triangle should be discussed and investigated in science, philosophy, in metaphysics, in geometry, in mathematics. Because Jakubczyk triangle, I will go now into the depth, and you have to be really carefully listen, and maybe watch it 2 times and 3 times, and listening what my words explaining and defining what I'm going to introduce you. So this is in the field of philosophy, in metaphysics, geometry, mathematics, and science. So I'm writing also my first invention. This is the page 1. It looks like this. I will upload it on Facebook. So that's the first page from my book, Jakubczyk's Triangle. So first of all, I want to tell you this. A line like this, or like this, or like this, is something that has been invented and introduced to us, right? That's very important to know, that a line like this, we say sometimes I, or we see it as I, or this, or this. So a line has been introduced to us, and you have to see it as a different kind of entity. Like we humans are an entity, animals are an entity. It's a species by itself. It's a different kind of entity. So let me introduce now and give you my theory about introduction and theory by James Paul Jakubczyk, which is myself. And let me introduce you Jakubczyk's triangle. Now I want you to watch this and listen carefully what I'm reading about it, okay? So Jakubczyk's triangle has 3 principles, fundamentals. They are the area, location, and the connection. So it has 3 principles, fundamentals, which is the area, the location, and the connection. Jakubczyk's triangle exists in the non-physical reality and in the physical reality. In the beginning is at first that which is the origin. Then Jakubczyk's triangle takes place. A line, which I showed you before, a line is a different kind of entity. By itself, it's a mark and an edge, like this, an edge and a mark. A mark and an edge separates the origin area into 2, which is the origin area and the new area. That is between, that which is connecting the 2 locations, is the invisible. And that is between and connecting, that is invisible, that is the mark and the edge, the line. Mathematics, words, and geometry are the ones that is between and is the invisible and is the connecting the 2 locations. The mark and the edge introduce and define the human through the invisibles, which is mathematics, words, and geometry, the new area, the new location. All right. So, as I told you, a line like this, we see it as an eye, or this, it doesn't matter, it's all a line. You have to see that as a different kind of entity, like human species is one entity. Plants are different entities. Animals are different entities. So a line is a different kind of entity, a different kind of species. It's a mark and it's an edge. Like an edge, you see here those edges. It defines, it's an edge. And Jakubczyk's triangle is built on three principles fundamentals. It's the area, the location, and the connection. And Jakubczyk's triangle exists in the non-physical reality and in the physical reality. The difference between non-physical reality and the physical reality is this. Non-physical reality is that is not concerned and is not related to the human body, which is obviously the thought and the mind. And a physical reality is something you can touch, you can hold on, right? So in the beginning is at first that which is the origin. And then Jakubczyk triangle takes place. And a line is a different kind of entity. By itself, it's a mark and edge. And the mark and edge separates the origin into two. So therefore we have the origin area and the new area. And that is between that which is connecting the two locations is the invisible. And that is between and connecting between the two locations, that is invisible, and that is the mark and the edge, which are mathematics, words, and geometry, is the one between connecting the two locations. And the mark and the edge introduce and defines the human through the invisibles, which is mathematics, words, and geometry. The new area, the new location. Meaning, a line or a mark or an edge is a different kind of entity, a different kind of species. And that which is invisible, that is between, that which is connecting, is mathematics, words, and geometry. So mathematics, words, and geometry are different kind of entities. Like the human species is one entity. The animals is another species entity. The plants, the flowers are different kinds of entity and species. And the same thing is with the mark and the edge, the line, which is mathematics, a line, a mark, and an edge is the beginning of introducing and defining by mathematics, words, and geometry, and connects the two locations. So mathematics, words, and geometry are different kind of entities, a different kind of beings. I hope you get that, understood that. So I will upload my first page of my book on Facebook, so you can read it for yourself. And I think it should be really considered in philosophy, in metaphysics, in geometry, mathematics, in science, that we are dealing with different kind of entities. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.